Good evening, guys. It's Saturday, 10th of May 2025. Just want to do a weekly review on last week's price action and also talk about next week, what I'm expecting next week, and what scenario that could play out in terms of BP, which is the concept that I use. So, yeah, BP, just a quick recap. For those who don't know that, you can watch all my video, you can find out. But BP is basically B, breakout, P, pullback, E, entry after confirmation come. Yeah, so that's all it is. Obviously, it's not as simple as that. There's a certain time frame for, like example, this is daily, this H4, this H1, that's high risk. Daily H4, that's low risk, this one time frame lower. So it's different, just one or two time frame lower than the original breakout. Alright, so let's get to it. So last week Friday I think we had to the week start. Let's mark the week start so you know. Yeah, daily. So what we got on last week was weekly breakout, daily pullback, yeah, and then daily there's reject pullback, which is, so if you don't know it, you can have to watch it and then find out. The H4 does bear breakout at a low block, so high risk at low block, confirm. That's the end of last week. Let me show you that on chart so you get a better review. So weekly buy breakout, daily pullback, daily reject the pullback, come down here into roadblock, and then give us a H4 weighted offside, which means H4 at roadblock, high risk setup. So we know price can shoot from here because we had a high risk setup, and also weekly buy, monthly buy. So then price did do that, upside, and then when you get to this part here, daily become a buy breakout, because daily breakout is here after Tuesday event. Then now we got a low risk setup for that daily breakout was there. So we got weekly buy breakout, daily pullback, daily buy. So now that's a full cycle. But yeah, so let's talk about where price reject from before. So price reject from here into this roadblock. Okay, it was H4 breakout. Price reject from here. You watch it properly. Did actually break that. And last week price come down here. I believe it's H4, okay. So we had that. And then H4, you can see daily breakout, then H4 does a bear breakout, yeah? From there. Then we'll close above it, come down to another breakout, and then from there we'll bearish. Right, so now you got, that's the start of the second cycle. So you got weekly, daily, H4, bear breakout now, reject VR, yeah, into. So now H4 is what? Bear breakout, right? So mark the roadblock. The first roadblock would have been, yeah. What am I doing? Because the pullback's here, right? So all your roadblock will be on the left here. And what time frame roadblock will be the same time frame as the VR, the pullback, or higher. And it was this level that made the turn, start the turning point, and then H1 break the upside here. So when price come here, it did the same as it did on daily, right? Because weekly, daily, come to roadblock here, did a high risk setup on H4. Yeah, and now then the daily breakout as well here. That's the daily breakout. And then H4 gives a pullback. And then H1 gives a confirmation at a roadblock. Just the same with this one. But this one has not yet given us a H4 break to upside yet. So now next week I'm bearish because I trade what they call intraday scalp. So I follow the 1 hour and H4 direction. So now where price at now, CMP is at roadblock, break to the downside. Right, so I'm looking for buy here. Sorry, sell here until H1 break to the upside. Right. Okay, so where's the next level roadblock? So H1 pullback, so for me it will be in this zone for the next one. This one's not fresh. Let's see what happened after that. So I'm bearish there until what happened, and if H4 does a bullish breakout, which is this level here, or they make a new level and break it, then we got 2 full cycle, right? It's time for sequence. H4 break to upside, what we would have was weekly, bear, daily sell at roadblock, daily buy, H4 sell. Now we're at H1 now, but if H4 there's a breakout, which break at this level, that level, I'm expecting all-time high to be broken, which was 350, yeah, 350 level. Well, 3,500 not quite there, but I expect that to be break if H4 does a bullish breakout. Right now, just H1 bear, so I'm looking to look for low time frame setup sell, because even though the weekly range have turned, even though it hasn't reached 50% yet. Oh, did it? Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, so that 50%, that's a weekly level done. And then daily, every week, the weekly, the 50%. Let's see. So there's a pullback. There's a breakout. Okay, so we reached 50%. So both of them reached 50, below 50. So we have good price now to buy. To continue to buy breakout if they want to continue with the weekly and the daily. What am I expecting? Buy breakout. So yeah, talk about the food trend we had last week. Had this buy here in here. So last week we had a food setup. We were off 4% for the week in a buffer. We had, we'll talk about this buy here. Once H4 break to upside, after it's tapping to roadblock, which is this here, and H1 doing a breakout. By breakout, we bullish for this high risk confirmation, 2 time frames up, and then we're buying until H1 break to the downside. But here there's nothing yet, and here after this breakout, I think I'll mark the F5 level, because above that there's quite a few liquidity. So I believe it's this FB candle there, and then there's liquidity here, so you come down, take all the liquidity and went, and I enter on this after the second run. which got stop out and a re-enter on the third one. What do I mean by that? So as price come down to my zone, I didn't enter there, I skipped that for now. And then come back here, enter here. Stop loss was just below that. Really, I should have put below this M5 zone. I would have been alright. Stop me out, but then enter again when it close above here, and then that got my buy there. That's what I mean by the second and the third. You got first push, second push, third push. So I entered this too. And now we just wait for any kind of setup. We had an M5 setup of 30 pips late in the evening, but didn't take it. Show you what I mean. So I need to break the downside and then look for any pullback, any kind of pullback. No pullback. M5 exactly just give you a pullback here. And then M5 confirmation here. And enter this kind of close, and that was about 30 pips. I didn't enter that. Don't enter this time of the day, and this time of the week too. Just showing you with up the next level sell, what kind of example I would take, what kind of setup. So that's an M5 setup there. So I hope that explained everything. Anything missing out? This is the basic of it, the basic of BPE. You wanna have a good idea, just follow the high time frame level. So you got once you hit a roadblock and a time frame level breakout, which is give you high risk, just go for that buy until you see any bearish breakout. Like this is H4 bull, right? This is the first bearish breakout, but it now break the original VR valid retracement, basically the pullback, reject up there, close above. So you can buy until here, bearish breakout, yeah. And that bearish breakout was also now the pullback, because daily has become buy here. So now, if that's the pullback, where's your roadblocks? We have your roadblock here, hidden base. You have your roadblock here. And you have your roadblock. You could have this level too, but it's not fresh. So when price comes down, it's not fresh, so that wouldn't be a roadblock. This could be a roadblock to this doji. But that's too close to that, so I wouldn't use that. That makes sense. So now, 70 small time frame, that's the H4 time. Now you got the H1 time frame into the roadblock. Give the H1 pullback. So where's the roadblock? This is roadblock. You know, so I expect price to get here. I expect to come here before we do the bullish move. If you want to do a bullish move. So we just check the CMP for that to happen. So if you follow the H1 time frame in terms of breakout, you know, like here, once it's bullish breakout here, look, there's no H1 breakout downside, so you'll be buying all the way through. And here I'll probably be selling all the way through to here and see what happens. Sell here until they do H1 breakout upside. And that's all it is. Okay, I hope you find something good out of this. And God willing, I'll see you next week. Take care.